Right, time to cook up another stream. We need to do that. My stream is healthy. Apparently, anyway. We got a new Ethernet cable today, so we should be cooking. How you doing, OP Joe Racing? Hope you had a good day, my brother. Hi back to you. Oh, I haven't turned on my stream deck yet. Bit of a late start today. Wasn't really planning to. Be this late anyway. I was planning to stream. Just got a bit delayed with some other stuff. But we are here to cook up the AI and slay. Whoa. How you doing, Atom? Welcome in, buddy. Hopefully you've had a fantastic day.
Get in there, Lewis. Awesome race, mate. What absolute fantastic race pace.
Greatest moment of my life. Thank you guys so much.
Love you, brother.
Lovely jubbly. How you doing, Big Worm? How you doing? You're not on Twitch today? I'm at work. I am on Twitch. I am currently live on Twitch at the same time.
What a job, mate. What a race.
How you doing, Oliver? Welcome in. Alpine to Connor Sport? What do you mean, Alpine to Connor Sport? Oh, you finished your first season. You switched to Connor Sport. That's quite interesting. How you doing, Ibrahim? Hopefully everyone's enjoying the joke on the Twitch live notification. That's my proudest moment of my career, is putting that joke on, to be fair. It was good. How's your day been? My day's been good, thank you. Spent a lot of time in the sun. Hence, like, the sunburn. We are cooked. Yeah, we're cooked. Ooh, we have got early talks with Jarno Opmeer. Now this is going to be interesting. Chat, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? Are we signing Jarno at some point? I don't think we can sign him just yet. Let me just take a photo for Instagram later. Very silent meeting here today. No words exchanged. Sure, mate. We'll pay you. He wants to. Ooh, 69% chance of signing. Nice. The worst joke I've ever done on my stream. How you doing, Haunter? I was watching the Monaco when you got the notification. Nice! Unca's back live. Let's fucking go! We are...
Hi, Chief. Just reminding you that because we've hit the halfway point of the season, our testing time will be reset based on our performance.
Blah, blah, blah,
In
blah,
short,
blah.
The better we do, the less testing time we get, and vice versa. Check your research area to learn more.
Well, sadly, weekly resource modifier active. Okay, cool. I don't really know what that means, but we'll vibe. No slots available? Huh? Do we have a slot available for this? Requires upgrade? No! We might have been cooked. Oh my god. My skin is on fire. Jesus Christ. Right, development. Okay, that failed. Put that in the slot. Wing mirrors. We'll put that on the slot as well. Nice. Plank. Okay, we could put a cable assembly in the car. That sounds good to me. That failed as well. So we've got an extra slot. We can be putting... We'll put ECU in. That sounds good to me. Sounds like it's quite powerful. So now we will be cooking even more. And we don't care about durability, to be honest. What is over here? Corporate got an upgrade. Wow. They must like their new PCs. Shall be lurking, good sir. Appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it. Phase 2 unlocked. Wow. Right, we can... Okay, this is big money. Okay, we'll do that. Personnel, what's the most expensive? We'll do that. That'll be good. We've already got something in the works there. Man, they look tired. Wow. Have you seen how tired my employees look? Get back to work. No sleep for you. Drivers. Contract window opens in 68 days. Oh, Yana, you're mine. Get in my basket. Get in my team.
Hey, Chief. We have a part or two ready for development because they finished research. Let's get that in motion, shall we? Head to engineering for more info.
Well, we don't have a slot available, but unlucky. That does mean we open up a new slot for aerodynamics. So we'll do a wheel rim cover, and we'll do the same technology McLaren has on their real car. That'd be nice. Did you... I only stopped with F1 Esports. Yeah. Hunter, I stopped with F1 Esports. Can you give me a tip on how to get better with traction control and APS when playing with the controller? I don't really play with the controller, to be honest, so I'm not like the best suited to give you that advice. But generally, research a technique called trail braking for driving without ABS off. That's when you hit the brake pressure maximum at the start of the braking zone, then reduce it slowly as you get closer towards the corner. And then the opposite is true with the throttle. Just be really careful with applying the power, and then you'll be in a good way. Permanently, I think permanently, to be honest. I think permanently. I'm enjoying life. I don't feel a necessary desire to go back to racing as a full-time thing. Yeah, I just... Like, I'm really grateful for what F1 Esports did for my life, but I'm just a bit over it, you know? Like, I like doing some other stuff. You had a great career, mate. Be proud. I am mostly proud. I got a lot of free lunches, so that was good. Like, there was some stuff I could have done better. There's some stuff I could have done worse. But, you know, I'm satisfied with what happened. You know, at the end of the day, being king of pizza in F1 Esports was a pretty proud achievement for me. I take nothing seriously. A lot of people are, like, super serious about their, like, career. Like, oh, I'm so proud about that. Oh, my God, I did this. Meanwhile, I'm just like, I got free lunch. Banging. But that's how it should be. That's how it should be, you know? Would you rather the main F1 Esports taking over iRacing along with the license? Don't really care, to be honest. Like... I think people get a bit, like, confused with a better sim versus a better production. Like, and I don't know enough about iRacing to know about the production of it, but it's pretty hard to make the whole series happen, you know? Yo, thanks for the rose on TikTok. Free lunch. TK, that message out of context isn't great. I'm not gonna lie to you, mate. I respect you.
Acclimatization program.
Respect you a lot, Brendon. One of my favorite esports drivers. You'll go for sure. Oh, thank you. But yeah, I'm trying to get better. I'm just playing with assist, 95% AI. I'm doing good. Mate, that's still a really good level, to be fair. Keep on grinding. Keep on grinding. How you doing, SJ? Welcome in, buddy. Yeah, even with context, it's still wild. I agree on that. My arm's on fire. You remember the dub? Of course I did. Right, we got all purple. There we go. Maximum points. Practice 1. I'm just doing the practice programs quickly. Do you stream or both on YouTube? I recommend to my friends to watch you. Low-key, your videos are the best. Ah, thank you, buddy. Not glazing you, but to make good videos. Mate, I really appreciate that. Big time. I stream on both. Yeah, I do. Force in the game. Good. Enjoyable. I like it. I kind of hope the... Yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, like... To give the license to another game is not just that simple. Because... Yeah, you can give the license. But you also need time to make the game. With the AI, with the safety car, with the red flag, with pit stops, with the right coordination, with the right sort of marketing, with the right people that know how to speak with the Formula 1 board, and to communicate with them. So it's not just like giving the license to a different team to do a better or worse job with. There's so much behind it that goes into it, not just making a precise sim. Have I tried LMU yet? I haven't. I'm thinking to play it pretty soon, though. I was, from what I hear, it's going full public, or is entering its full game stage next month. So that, oh my god, it's gonna shoot. Up until this point, like, it's been a beta or alpha game. I don't know what the right terminology. But anyway, it's not been a full game technically. But I think next month it's going full. Have I played Gran Turismo? I have. Not a lot. I just don't like the latency on console. Like, if you had Gran Turismo but without latency, probably would be fun. How you doing, Victor? How you doing, Bex? Hope you had a good days, both of you. We're gonna have a career mode. Cookie. Yeah, I mean, if the career mode on LMU is good, then for sure I'll play it. Is the F1 game worth it? I think so, but that's a lot down to your own interpretation. Like, what are you planning to play on the F1 game? LMU. Le Mans Ultimate. Come to think about it, I have to imagine the Le Mans Ultimate marketing team are probably a bit upset they couldn't get the game fully released ahead of Le Mans, you know? That would have been unreal marketing for the game, to get it released ahead of Le Mans. But I also respect that they didn't, like, rush the game, it doesn't seem like. Again, I've not played it, but they could have easily early released it at Le Mans, and the game could have been glitchy, buggy. Has he read chat? I have 7 eyes, my friend. Career good, online sucks. Well, that's basically every racing game online, to be fair. Just finished work, so probably won't stay for long. Hope you're doing good. Cheers, buddy, for tuning in, though. Hope you had a good day at work. Yeah, okay. Yeah, of course. It's not one year solution. Maybe getting something decent. Recently, iRacing has new F4 license. It could be timing rather than F1 2. Yeah, but that's you on an individual. And as a company, they need to keep on growing, you know? So I understand your point. It's valid. But there's a lot more to it than just, like, a single sort of group of people. How you doing, Victoria? I'm doing good, thank you. Hope you're doing good as well. Mate, I used to love the old Forza Online lobbies. They were so chaotic, and I used to get so mad at people taking me out, but it was so funny at the same time. What's my opinion on Thomas Ronha? I've always had a good relationship with him behind the scene. And he's a good guy, actually, behind the scenes, you know. He's a decent guy to talk to, good guy to have banter with. And I have a lot of time for him. I think he made a mistake in Abu Dhabi. And I hope it doesn't haunt him for too long. For him, I don't think he thinks about it too much, to be honest. He's really strong in the head, really strong in the mind. But I hope it doesn't, like, public opinion doesn't hang over him too much from that race. But yeah, Thomas, really cool. Good guy to chat with, good guy to have banter with. But yeah, he made a mistake in Abu Dhabi, in my opinion. Is flicking still a thing on this game? It is indeed. When you think Colapinto is going to replace doing in game? Once they know what's going to happen. I think they've already talked about it briefly on Twitter. Like, they don't want to change the game too much before they know who's in and who's out. Does Thomas left kick? Don't know, to be honest. It's not my place to ask. It's not my information to know, in all honesty. Right, time to cook up the lace. I need to make my TikTok chat a bit bigger. So I can be here. There we go. Now I can see the chat a bit easier. GT7 sportsmanship rating. I haven't played it too much, so I don't really know what it's like. But I do agree.
And that's it. Practice.
The F1 game could do a nice job with like adding more licenses, etc., into online. So I think the 5 lap races are a lot of fun, but I think it's a bit. I think there's. Why have I got mascara on? Anyway, getting back to the point. I think the F1 game has something more to be desired with the online lobbies. Like Forza, you can just go lobby to lobby to lobby to lobby, bang, 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 bang. Whereas F1 game, if you want to have fun in open lobbies, you have to make your own and hope that people join, you know? Good luck. Thank you. Time to race 100% Jeddah. Oh, I don't think you were saying good luck to me. I think you were saying good luck to the Zoom lead guy. But anyway, good luck, buddy. I'm struggling with pace consistency on the tyres start to deg. Probably go forward and brake bias, Brady. Follow-up question, how about Jarno Opmeer? And this might be a stupid question, but do you also follow F1 races live? I follow the races,
Good afternoon, and welcome
that's
to
so
Spielberg
loud.
and to a circuit that in one...
Jesus Christ.
Let's run you. And we welcome you to the comment...
They need to fix that. They need to fix that. That's crazy how loud that is. Like, follow-up question, what about Jarno? In what sense? What about Jarno? And yeah, like I was saying, I do follow the races, but I like to follow them more from home than in person. I don't think they'll swap the drivers back.
We're at the back, but give it 100% and we can still come away with a decent result. I believe in you. Come on.
Blah, 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 engineer. Cheers, buddy. Thank you so much for the information. Oh my god, it's raining in the middle of the race. That is actually quite spicy. Can we get rid of a pit stop? Can we do a one-stop strategy here? I don't... Well, how can I remove the stint? Wow! Look at that. We could do 2 hard tyre stints. That is phenomenally. I think we have to revert strategy, to be honest. I guess reverting back to normal is probably the best way. And we'll probably take about a lap of fuel out the car. But I'm really excited to see how that rain falls down. Like, how is Yano as a driver and as a person? Like, I guess Yano has done good in F1 Esports. Yeah, of course Yano can continue that. But as a driver, the GOAT of F1 Esports, in my opinion. As a person, chill dude, you know? Funny guy, chill dude. Does what he wants, says what he wants. Be the person that he wants. Yeah, fair play to him. Right, it is time to cook. Look at that, back row lockout. That's what Leigh Racing is all about. We're not waiting around any longer. A lot of F1 Esports strategy is like before the event, to be honest. Like, a lot of the strategy is done before the event, and you're kind of just reacting to what happens in the race. What led you to retire from F1 Esports? Don't want to pry? No, of course you can ask that question, mate. Mainly I just got bored of doing 12 races in like 8 months of my life. Like, in terms of training for 12 races. And that's pretty hard on your life, where, like, I think I did it for, like, 7, 8 years. Or 7 or 8 seasons, I can't remember at the top of my head. And, like, when you happen to do that for so long, it's pretty tough, you know? And because I'm very obsessive about the stuff that I do in life, like, whatever I do, I want to do to the maximum. So naturally, because of my personality type, everything just came about being a better driver. So I never really had fun in life, because I was just like, what would make me a better driver, rather than what would I enjoy? You know, so for example, I would look at running and go, oh, okay, if I go running, it might make me a better driver. And it just is very tough to maintain that over a long time. It's my own fault as well on that. So positive about everyone. Honestly refreshing. Thank you. So many overtakes. How high is my forcing back? 17 Newton meters. Anyway, time to go. Oh. Oh, wall contact. Oh. Oh my god, the straight line speed is insane. The dirty air is going to be really difficult to manage this race. Unlucky. Yeah, the dirt here is much harder than last game. Indeed, it is the Red Bull Ring. Already P6. Yeah, this is my team career mode. Purple final sector, that's encouraging. Because Max is a long way ahead of us at the moment. What's my team called? Leigh Racing, because I couldn't think of a better name. We didn't get DLS. Not quite fastest lap. Like with the DLS of Yuki, maybe we can do fastest lap here. We had to brake so early, that was nuts. Go on, fastest lap, come on. There we go. You think Hamilton can bring it back in the new regulation? I think he can, but he needs to recover a lot of confidence before he can do that. Because he's lost a lot of confidence, so before he can properly challenge again, he needs to get that confidence back. How you doing, Lamb? Welcome in. How you doing, Venom? How you doing, Darren? Welcome in, buddy. I think this is going to be a sweat session of a race. Praying you win Silverstone? That would be very nice if Lewis can win Silverstone. Very nice indeed. Going to your first F1 race? Mate, I'm sure that you'll love it. I didn't love that corner cut warning though. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you, Darren. Hope you're doing good as well. Yeah, I would say I'm a fan of Lewis in real life. The AI are very slow on that apex. We need to get past Mr. George Russell. It's going to be very hard to break him out of DRS though.
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now.
Right, rain in 10 to 15 minutes, chat. Probably we can't get our tyres to that point. Whoa, that was crazy. Clearly the rears are starting to give up hope. Oh, that was the most silly warning I've done in a long time. One more warning, that's a 3-second penalty. I run 300 wheel rotation. Yeah, I think the same is true with a lot of drivers though, Hounda. Like, a lot of drivers could win more championships if stuff didn't go against them, but that's life as well. We are literally matching the pace of Max Verstappen. Honestly, getting to close in that 5-second gap is going to be pretty tough. Right, almost in the DRS on Norris. Right, pit window opens. Let's see if we can dispatch a Norris this lap though. No, this is going to be coming from far back, I think. Smooth. Let's see if Max boxes. He doesn't. Oh, that was so close to speeding. That was crazy. Great first stint, though. Hopefully we don't come out into traffic. Well, doesn't matter anyway, because the team did a terrible pit stop. Right. I have to pray Verstappen doesn't box this lap now. If he does, we're not going to gain anything from the undercut.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Verstappen stays out. That's good for us. He's the best F1 driver in history. The best? I don't know. My favourite, Jim Clark. We were literally pushing Jack Doohan around the final corner. Okay. Somehow we're
Okay, Franco's coming in for his stop.
still ahead of Norris somehow. Imagine winning the Spa spin race. I actually went to Ben's house and was driving for him. Okay. Shoulders out, but doesn't seem like it'll make a safety car. Man, Norris is right there. We need Piastri to actually help us a bit here. We need Piastri to stay ahead of Norris in the middle sector so we can gap him. A little bit worried, but Verstappen still hasn't boxed.
might see some rain. ETA about 15 minutes. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Mate, that rain prediction is so wacky. Right, cheers, Lewis. I'll see you next time, buddy. Already 17% rear tire deck. Verstappen's still not boxing. Bro has infinite tire saving. What position is Franco? I think last. Surprised we didn't get DRS there. Verstappen is flying though.
Radar suggests some weather's going to hit in around 5 minutes time, so stay on your toes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
It literally went from a prediction of weather in 15 minutes to 5 minutes in a lap. We need them to box off their hard tyre before it rains though. Otherwise we're toast. Because if they can get the hard tyre and go straight to intermediates, they're in such a good position. Welcome everyone in though. Hope everyone's enjoying the stream as we're here on a little Friday night. Pounding down some AI. Yeah, but to be honest, Faz, I don't mind it in the game. Because in the game, you can select perfect weather or approximate weather. Like, with perfect, it will tell you the accurate broadcast, but with approximate, it has some randomness to it. What is realistic, to be honest? It's a bit more realistic. It's not completely realistic, because in real life, I think their predictions are better than 10 minutes variation. But it's fun. I like it. I don't even know what noise I just made. It's in like the lobby setup specs. I can't remember the exact tab it's under though. There's no way Max is still going on. We've been able to gap Norris though in this stint. It's a bit surprising, but he's just not, I think, at the same traffic management as us. Yeah, the first corner is really difficult on this track, on this game especially. Max is finally in the pit stop. He's going to be so quick on his tyres.
The rain's a few lap outs yet, but it is coming, so be careful. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
We basically need to pray that it gets the intermediates before Max catches us. I just find the big mirror distracting. We only have a 5-second gap to Max. And Max has a 50% rear tyre wear advantage to us right now. 50%. Literally, Max is going to be multiple seconds faster per lap. Max is on a 1-stop race. We're on a 2-stop. But there's rain coming soon. So I'm banking on getting to the rain before we need to box again. If we don't, there's no way we win. Without a safety car, of course. Started on the hard tyres. Thanks for the follow as well. I just don't like the curve monitor. For me, I really struggle with depth of perception. The flat one for me is just a lot more consistent. So the gap is 3.6 seconds to Max Verstappen right now. 3.2. Honestly, it's going to be under 2 seconds by the end of the lap. Maybe even under 2.5. Yo, how you doing, Spark? Welcome in.
We don't think it's going to stay dry for much longer. The rain could come at any moment, so watch out. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Right, chat. I'm going to need your help. I'm going to need your help, chat. It won't make any difference in game, but I'm delusional. So I need you to spam rain in the chat right now in the hopes and dreams that it will translate into the game and rain on the circuit. Because we need to stay ahead of Max Verstappen before we go to intermediate tyres. Rain, rain, rain. Look at that, all rains in the chat. Let's go, baby. I don't see it on YouTube yet. Come on, YouTube. Get involved in the rain. Oh my god, look at that pace advantage. We need to defend like a lion here. It's raining! It worked!
Radar showing a clear patch on its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Chat, the rain comments worked. Kinda. We'll pretend that they did anyway. If only it worked that way in real life. Right, get me on these intermediates.
I know these conditions are tough, but bear with it. I don't think the track's ready for intermediates yet.
Mate, I have no grip.
Okay, even though we're seeing cars start to struggle in these conditions, if we pit for inters now, we're going to be too slow and we'll burn them out. Make the best of it for the time being.
That pit entry was totally illegal. But we bribed the FIA so we can get away with it. Go on, quick pit stop, man. Yes! We definitely didn't cheat on the pit lane entry. DLS disabled. Do not tell me that he's in the
Franco's
box.
in the pits. Franco is in the pits.
Most useless message ever. I have a 1440p monitor. Oh my god. I have no clip. I should have increased the front wing in the pit stop. I was too busy driving outside the white line to change the front wing angle. Defend! I hold overtake button. I prefer holding it rather than pressing it on and off. The screen is literally an arm length away from me. I literally just measured it on the straight. Nah, you're not getting around the outside of me, there's sunshine. How long is my arm? That's a good point. Okay, the rotation's coming good now in the car. We're starting to get a bit more pace back. Come on! Still, the understeer is horrific. Our exit speed out of the corner is saving our bacon. Next question is, do we have to go to the end of the race in these tyres? And the question after that, can we defend from Max Verstappen? There's no way! Max literally just overtook me as well. Nah. That is the worst red flag timing ever. Scripted, man. That is not okay. That is a load of rubbish, that is. Right. What can we do on the restart then? It says it's dry. Oh no, the track is wet. My apologies. So we have to be on the intermediate tyre. We can't change anything else. We might as well get lock and loaded. And ready to race again. On the grid. Why is it put me in third person camera? What the... What the flip? What the flip? Okay. What is happening? It's literally, it disconnected my wheel at that moment. This... Wait, I need to fix this quickly. Because this is really strange. I thought I saved my wheel, but apparently it is still cooked. I have Asher Ultimate, but it keeps on having like these breakage. Where like turns off and turns back on again. There we go. Not ideal. Right. We need to change our camera angle back to what it was meant to be. That is so much rubbish, man. Literally went from P2 to practically last because of that. Lazy.
Okay, it's borderline, mate, but if I were you, I'd come in and change tyres. I'm just not sure we're on the right ones for these conditions anymore.
I pray the AI do not box. If the AI box, if the AI don't box, we're back in the fight for the win. Good pit stop, boys. Come on. We might have cooked on this decision. But we need the perfect pit stop. Literally has to be perfect. Good. Come on, we can get back in the lead. We can get back in the lead. Right, the gap to Ocon started at 14 seconds on the exit of that corner. Let's see what we can get it down to in the middle sector. The AI don't box. Some of them do. But the majority don't.
Okay, Franco's coming in for his stop.
Mate, I didn't ask. Right, let's see where everyone plays out in the field. Ah, they've gone to mediums. I didn't have a new set of mediums left. We're back ahead of Hamilton. Right, we need to tyre save this soft tyre as well. In the lap, we've gained 3 and a bit seconds to Ocon. Will this be enough to get ahead of that McLaren, who doesn't box? It seems like Lando Norris is going to try and stay on the intermediate tyre until the checkered flag. We've got to hunt him down on soft tyres until the end of the race. Can we do it, chat? We're already on 20% tyre deck. That's Verstappen in the pit lane. He's on soft tyres as well. What do you think, chat? We're gaining upwards of 3 seconds a lap now to the AI. Yellow flag up ahead. The track is bone dry. More AI are boxing. Whoa. We're not gaining that much to Lando. Right, 3 seconds to Hadjar. The grip is not what we need. Lando doesn't box again. Yeah, we only gain a second and a bit to Hadjar in those corners. That's nuts how quick the AI are in this condition. Considering it's an almost dry track. Right, we might have a chance of P6 here. We've got to push on. Lando doesn't box. It's all but confirmed. Lando will win this race probably. Honestly, it's not even going to be that easy to get past Alonso. If we do the perfect lap, we have a chance of Alonso. Anything other than that, we only have the chance to get past Albon. To be honest, it's going to be pretty close for Albon either as well. It's not going to be that easy to get past Albon. Look at that. He actually held the tyre advantage to us on that corner. Oh my god, we almost spun and lost a position to
All right,
Verstappen.
race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
That was chaotic at the end. What on earth was that?
Lando Norris has done it. Lando Norris takes the checkered flag.
Well, it all came good in the end for them, but it wasn't an easy start. Not the most straightforward of days, but
Crazy.
I think it shows great strength in an athlete as this and walk away still with the victory.
And the
What the... That's really, really random how my internet keeps on cutting out.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who's joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Right. Well, that was utterly chaotic at the end of the race. Yeah, that was utterly chaotic. Somehow, we're still P8 after all of those problems in the final few laps. So I guess I'll take it. But that is going to slash our championship lead all the way down to 17 points to Lando Norris. We actually extended the gap to Max Verstappen just marginally. And of course, that's going to hurt us so much in the Constructors' Championship. We're back down to 79 points away from the lead. Far, far, far from ideal. You got dynamic bitrate on? I don't think so. I think it's stable. But it was doing this over the last few days, to be honest, mate. Like, randomly just cutting out.
Boss, we've hit a major milestone. Things are really coming together.
Right. Department event. Why is my wheel not working again? Anyway, so performance chart, we're still back to being the worst car on the grid. That is far from ideal, but makes a good challenge nevertheless. We can now look into doing communication style. Why not? We'll unlock that training for our thing. Go to activities, and then we'll load up our thing with that. Our team manager, well, apparently there's not enough to do that. Okay, we can do some corporate, so we'll do that. Is why not? Insignificant points. So that has been lovely jubbly. Let's look over at this segment, engineering. ISP. Yeah, I think I might have to. Because it's been a few streams in a row now it's done this. Right, a lot of upgrades available. So we will put 700k done. And assign upgrades. Of course we're going to put that on my car. Thank you very much. And then we'll put a gurney flap in development as well. Let's see what else we can do. 7 days. We'll put the turbo on. Why not? Lovely jubbly. That doesn't need anything. That doesn't need anything. Lovely, lovely jubbly. So I think that will conclude after we finish up this thing. We'll take our 25k cash. And yes, that will conclude this episode. And we will be back for the next episode. But I think I'm going to call it here on the stream and call it an end. Because it's getting to 10 p.m. And yeah, I need to understand a bit more about my internet problems. But anyway, I really do appreciate everyone tuning in. And yeah, no, it's been cool. It's been fun. Let me just put my webcam back on. And yeah. Yeah. We will be over here. Let me just put that there. How you doing, F1 Virtual? On Tach. Let me just do that. So yeah, everyone, thank you for watching over on YouTube. Really do appreciate it. I'll be back live tomorrow, more than likely. So I'll catch you then, probably and hopefully for a longer live stream without so many connection issues. But yeah, I'll look into that to try and resolve the problems. Thanks so much for ciao.